Wandayi, Minister for Energy, Intellectual Opiyo Wandayi. Karibu sana waziri. Karibu.
Thank you very much, Mheshimiwa Governor, Your Excellency Baba, the Speaker of the National Assembly, the Right Honorable Moses Wetangula, all protocol observed. I want to start by saying that today we are sending off a great man. Charles Ongondo Were was clearly known to me at a very close level. Not just because I was once his leader in parliament, but also for the fact that he was my personal friend. I visited him here many, many times. Baba, this was your soldier. And I can remember very vividly that Charles Ongondo was such a member of parliament that was very easy to work with. And he was always willing to learn. Many a time we get new members coming to the house, but they don't pay attention. They are not patient enough to learn from the seniors. But this man was a patient person. So may the Almighty God rest his soul in eternal peace. Secondly, Baba, I'm taking cue from what Gladys has said. As cabinet secretaries, we continue to explain to the people what we do. And that is why I am confident enough to say that in this county of Homa Bay, the government of the Republic of Kenya has set aside some 2 billion shillings to carry out rural electrification programs. This financial year alone. Just like when I go to Narok, I will tell them that we have allocated some 2.4 billion shillings for them. Similarly, when I go to Migori, I will tell them we have allocated some 1.9 billion shillings for them. And we are moving steadily, Baba, in these broad-based governments. I must also say, Your Excellency, that we have got an excellent working relationship with His Excellency the President, William Ruto. President William Ruto has given us enough space to execute our mandate as cabinet secretaries. And therefore, we owe it to you, the people of this country, that we deliver on the promises that the government gave you. Your Excellency Baba, you know, this Ongondo was a true nationalist. He was able to build bridges with various categories of people, with various groups of people, with various demographics. He was the kind of person that we need to emulate. In fact, his being in the Committee on National Cohesion and Equalization, or Equal Opportunities, was a godsend. Many a time there are projects he brought here on account of him being a member of that committee, Baba. And if we could all emulate this gentleman, this country would go very far. I am very pleased. When I was in Rumuruti in Laikipia County, with my good friend, the MP for Baringo South, Mheshimiwa Kamuren, he showed me across the ridge, the area of Baringo South, where you yourself, Baba, had visited with them. And whenever we go out there, and we demonstrate to people that Baba, you coming together with President Ruto is meant to bring cohesion. Everybody is happy in every corner of this country. And that is the way to go. That is the way to go. Finally, the only lasting tribute we can pay to this gentleman, the only lasting tribute we can pay to Mheshimiwa Ongondo Were is to maintain the peace we have seen here today. In this constituency, in this county of Homa Bay, and in this region, and indeed in the entire Republic of Kenya. In the entire Republic of Kenya. And very finally, Baba, I want to agree with my brother Oparanya. There's no confusion. The reality is that there is only one government of the Republic of Kenya. And there is only one cabinet of the government of the Republic of Kenya. And currently, that cabinet has got members of ODM in it, including me. And not just members, Baba, senior members of ODM. Indeed, founder members, some of them. And therefore, there's no contradiction. Those are the realities. What one does with those facts is really a matter of choice. Kwa wana machache, asanteni sana, Mwenyezi Mungu awabariki.
Let me now invite our very own crocodile, Nyanja Divo, Minister for Finance of the Republic of Kenya. Crocodile.
Thank you, Governor. To the family of our brother Charles Ongondo Were, the late, Baba, the Prime Minister of the Republic of Kenya, Speaker of the National Assembly, other leaders present, Joyu Akwete na Okwe Uru Kendo. Because of time, I'll just mention a few things. Number one, Baba, I was in the United States of America. I came back after 1 week stay in the US. I came back on Sunday, the 28th, and I was very busy with budget estimates and the finance bill. I had just lost my nephew, who was my age mate, and with whom we grew up together. And since he died, I had not gone home. So I left Nairobi on the 30th and flew to Kisumu in the evening. As I was negotiating the corner at Ahero, I got that news. When I was first told by one of my people that there is this rumor going round that we have lost the MP, actually the first statement was we've had the MP for Kasipul shot. The first instinct was to call him. I called his number, the line rang, but he did not pick. And immediately I sensed something was wrong. Then immediately now the social media was awash with the information. I went home. Now I had 2 matanga arriving home. And the following morning, Baba, you were the first person to call me. And I could hear the kind of pain you had. And then later, His Excellency the President called me. And the President told me in his own words that I have already instructed Amin, that's how he called him, that these people must be brought to book. And I'm happy that there is some progress. But I want also to add my voice that everybody involved must be brought to book. We have lost so many lives, and one life is one too many. I sit in the National Security Council, and therefore I will not go beyond that. But I am sure those who planned, those who executed, those who conspired must be brought to book. I just want to bring the condolences also of the President. He called me and told me when I arrived here, he was with Baba, and I know Baba will bring his condolences. He has sent his condolences. Ongondo was my friend. Ongondo is the first MP I visited. Immediately, I was appointed to this position. When we came to do a fundraiser for Timeo group here in Oyugis. Ongondo came to my constituency twice when I had indicated that I would go back to run for parliamentary seats before my appointment to the cabinet. That was a friend. But let me tell you something. People have said that this was a principled man, and I want to confirm. And there is something unique about him and me. That even though when we were going for both of us, Gladys and myself were going for gubernatorial seat, among other candidates, there is one person. He was supporting Gladys, and I knew it. But there is one person Ongondo never discampaigned in this constituency, and that is me. He never said Mbadi is bad. In fact, a lot of his supporters, very close, some working in CDF, were my supporters, including party officials. ward officials were in my team. And I used to hold even meetings around his home here. And they never complained. Why? Because we have a history with him. And that is where I learned. When he ran for parliamentary seat in 2013, he ran on tip-tip. After losing to Magwanga at the general election, as I was moving around as the chairman of ODM, national chairman, my intelligence clearly gave me a picture of this constituency. And I placed a call to him. I told him, Mheshimiwa, rudi kwa chama. And he has told, even Ndege knows that very well, Evans Ndege knows, that I am the one who told Ongondo Were to come back to ODM. And he came back to ODM and won a nomination in 2017, fair and square. Because of that history, I think he was still remembering, even though he was supporting Wanga, and I respected of leadership. We are united. We are in ODM. Let me repeat, I am in ODM. I am not official of ODM because the law does not allow me, but I am a member, a life member of ODM. I am not about to relinquish that. We work together with governor. We sit. Kadwa pogo gik mabiro ka. Anyiso nyawanga ni beroma be wetaguri. Pesa bro amalo kaluari nikajikia. Nikechane mani etoko. And you will see. Uneno. Nitie yo moro ka manyo chando ngondo kabisa ni karabok adiedo kiluongo na adiedo karabok tichwanye. Nyocha nyiso ngondo na diketo ne pesa mono lose pio pio na seketo. Nie budget di lose pio pio mono room. But let me now conclude, Baba. I have been the chairman of ODM for 10 years. I'm the longest serving chairman of ODM to date. And I belong to this party. I put a lot of effort since you sent us to the government. And the reason why I'm putting a lot of effort to reform this economy, Baba, I found this economy in bad shape. Si mchezo, ilikuwa mbaya. It was bad. But the reason why I'm putting my effort, apart from being patriotic, I wanted to demonstrate to the whole world that if Raila Odinga became the president, these are the people he would have gone with to the government, and this is what they would have done. And therefore my concluding remarks is that if I am there, I expect total 100 support from the party. Starting with the Secretary General. My brother Sifuna, please, I am a member of your party. I don't belong to any other party. I belong to ODM. If I fail, there is no way 2027 you are talking about. You will convince anyone that ODM can run a government. May God bless.
That is our crocodile, our very own crocodile, Nyang Minister for Finance. Now allow me to invite my colleague, my neighbor,